I don't know if you can hear that, but that's literally all I hear when I'm training here at like weird ass times. Fucking birds everywhere up there, man. Fuck off! There's three things that are guaranteed in life. The first one being, one is death, two is taxes, and the third one is technically two, but also one at the same time. It is a setback / injury in the gym. Those are three guaranteed things. If you haven't got a setback in the gym or injured, setback being something that could be external or even in the gym itself, external being just life gets in the way, fucking personal problems, etc., or an injury, you're probably going to face a setback sometime soon, and probably multiple at that. And for whatever reason, they're kind of like getting worse. They get worse and worse, and then you get over them, and you get stronger and better, and become fucking built different. But you will eventually face a setback, and it is the most demoralizing thing ever. You will want to literally just stop pushing hard, stop lifting, and become an absolute biatch. But then you grow up, and then you realize, yo, I'm built different, I gotta keep pushing, and then you decide to keep pushing. But to get to that process is a long kind of strain of thought and a lot of just kind of different processes in general. I do think your entire philosophy around lifting, your entire approach changes after setbacks, your entire reason for lifting also changes, and overall you grow as a person inside and outside the gym, which at the end of the day is the most important thing going outside the gym. You can grow as much as you want inside the gym, but if you're still a lazy piece of shit outside the gym, then you're not really all too good there. People mistake themselves for productivity. Because you're hitting a good gym session, you're getting like your meals in, good sleep, and you're progressing in the gym, you feel this kind of false sense of productivity, this like false kind of entrapment of I'm growing, I'm getting better, but in reality you're actually not. You're still in the same position that you were multiple years ago. You're still kind of struggling, let's say, with financial issues, or with just feeling lost in life overall, and no actual set of goals or anything to achieve in life, which is another topic for another day, because that goes quite deep as well. But if you are facing an absolute setback, you do have to kind of reminisce and literally just sit yourself down in a room, fucking pitch black, no lights, just sit yourself in that chair with no distractions, and just think about what your current issues are, if that's the kind of outside the gym problems. But if you're injured, then you have to kind of figure out a plan to get back into the gym. When you're injured, the best thing to do is completely regress the movements that cause you pain or discomfort. If you have trouble squatting, if your knees are fucked up, don't squat. It's as simple as that. Do leg extensions. If you can't do leg extensions, just do RDLs, and if you can do hamstring curls and just whatever you literally can do, adduction. If you can do it, then do it, and if it causes pain, then don't do it, and just completely regress that movement down to the simplest form. And even if, let's say, regress the squats, so you have pain on squats, you don't do squats, you try leg press, pain on leg press, don't do leg press, leg extensions, still pain on leg extensions, so you just don't do any kind of knee extension. And obviously the issue most likely is something to do with knee extension, or something that aids in knee extension. So you have to figure out and go through a process of trial and error, which is also fast tracked if you actually go to a physio. But most people, for whatever reason, don't go to physios. So if you don't go to a physio, if you get a good physio, will help you quite a bit. The best thing to do is literally a process of trial and error. Try different things and try to figure out what the issue is and fix it from there. So if it's quads, could be in the knee, could be in the hips, could be your external internal rotation, could be the way you walk, could be the way you squat itself. A lot of different things you have to think about and change, and then figure out through the process of trial and error what the actual issue is, and then fucking fix it. Yeah. Watch me hit a fucking 6 set on bench real quick. Fuck off! I keep hitting the fucking rock! Ugh. Back to where I was. So if you have a setback in the gym, let's say if you're burnt out and that is a setback, you just don't have the motivation to train anymore, then obviously you've lost your reason to train. Every so often you kind of go through this metamorphosis as to your philosophy as to why you train. For me, when I first started, I was fucking soaking wet, 40 kilo, looked like a stick. Had people come out to me, putting their like entire fucking hand around my forearms and shit like that, just to show how skinny I am. And I was like, man, this is pretty fucking shit, I don't like this. So what I do, I change that shit. I'm out of breath. I am out of breath after doing that bench. This is bad. I need to do cardio. But anyway, long story short, that is obviously the reason why I started training. Fast forward 40 kilo. I gained a lot of muscle, gained a lot of strength, got a lot bigger, and I'm leaner. And I look better. So I lost my reason because I achieved my goal. My goal was to get to this point where people didn't think me as skinny. I got compliments. I got people recognizing where I'm at. People recognizing my new level and profoundness, new sense of self, essentially. So I lost my reason, and then obviously that caused a bit of burnout in the gym, and then I discovered a new reason to train, and that is to pretty much reach my maximum potential and see how far I can bring myself, how far I can push my body, my mind, and how kind of disciplined I can stay on in life, essentially. Which is one of the reasons why I train, not all of them. So that's one of them. And all of a sudden I had new motivation to train, a reason I actually believed in, not some fucking bullshit you write down on a piece of paper being like, yeah, I believe in this, but you don't. Something that actually drive me to get myself into the gym and push and strive for fucking greatness.